About 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, so it was dusk.
Yep.
We still had slight visibility, and came down this driveway, which I often do, no problem, walk down it. And I got to here, I was coming here, right here actually, within like 2 or 3 steps. And it's, you know, it's getting dark, it's dusk, but it's darker here.
Well, approximately what time?
About 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yep.
And about right here, all I hear is like two big thuds, like, but really, I can't even describe the how it was. It just felt like, it sounded like something really big and moving really fast. Like, I didn't even look behind me. I was just like, I was walking here, and I felt it. I just felt this weird, like overpowering presence coming down from there, like literally coming down right here.
Yep.
And I just moved really quick. Like, I didn't run, I started to move fast.
You heard it run?
I just heard 2 thuds, like 2 massive footstep things. I got my foot caught twisted in here. I twisted my foot in the cattle grid. And then I started to move fast. I just felt like I was in severe danger. Didn't look behind me, and I'm not a scared person. I'll face people, no problem at all. I just felt there's something really wrong with the picture, you know. So I get to about here, and now I start running fast, like near enough as fast as I could, but at the same time maybe like ready to defend myself. And then from this point here at the hill, I don't remember anything. From here until we get down there, I really don't remember much about this stretch. I've been trying to remind myself, even last night when I walked down there and I tried to jog my memory, we did the same trip.
Yeah. Did you take a fall of some sort, or?
Yeah. So I was coming down here, and I just felt like, I'm assuming I can't really remember the stretch of it, but I just was like almost terrified. And then roughly about here. Now, the doorway's that way, the house is on this side. Yep. I ended up lying down over here on the floor, smashed my head on the floor, bashed up my elbow, my knee, and I was sliding down. So it's like, if I fell, I'd fall. I wouldn't be sliding like somewhere.
Face forward?
Yeah, I hit my head right here.
What caused you to fall over?
I didn't feel a hand, I didn't feel an elbow, I didn't feel anything. I just felt like something pushed me. I can't even describe that feeling, like
a force of some sort?
Yeah, just like a big force or something just pushed me, and I just ended up sliding down here. Now, if I'm going towards the house, it's this way, but I'm going that way, bashed my head, tore myself up a little bit. Remember lying on the floor. Now, usually if you fall down, this is what's been going through my head. If I took a trip and I just fell over, I'd just stand up straight, I'd get up, I'd climb off the floor and get up. I was on all fours, crawling, running, like getting up and running, getting off the floor, running. And I ran all the way down here. So, because I'm still trying to piece this together myself, I still can't make logic of it. So now, why aren't I running up to the door? Why aren't I running up to the house? There's something behind me, and I'm running down this way. So I felt like severe danger, like something was right behind me. And I come down here. There is a back door entrance, but I don't think I was going for it. Because I was still in shock and terrified about it a little bit. Yeah, we know. I get around here. As I come around here, this thing, and I was going for it too. It wasn't like I saw it. It was in my head. Pick this up, turn around, went right back around the corner, and I was swinging it like this.
Did you think the thing, whatever it was still there?
Yeah, right behind me.
You could see it or sense it or hear it?
I didn't see a thing. I just felt like this weird presence. And I was shouting and screaming like, F you and all this, and just firing this thing, just kept throwing it, picking up, throwing it. And the recycling bin here in the bucket as well, which is still wrecked. As you notice, it was just busted that, like throwing it.
Did you injure yourself on the top of your head?
Yeah, right here. It was still, it's gone now, it's like a week ago. But I've got pictures of that. John's got pictures of it.
Yep.
No, I still got, when I fell, I still got the sliding scratch. What's left of it, that's a week old. Yep. But it was deep cut. And on my elbow I still got a little bit left. But when I went, I landed on this side and I hit my head here. It's all on my right hand side. So if I was going towards the door, I'd be turning to the right, but I was sliding down on my right, so whatever hit me seemed to hit me at an angle, but I don't remember feeling fingers, arms, hands, feet, anything. I just remember going ooh, like that. I just remember like a push, but I don't remember feeling anything. So then throwing stuff, coming back around, like going completely mental, basically, just going completely mental, saying "F you, bastard!" No, I didn't know what it was. You know, is it a guy? What is it? You know, and then nothing. It was like it was gone, and I'm like still trying to like. Where
you
is
never
it?
heard anything? Move away into the bush?
Nothing at all. Didn't hear a thing. I ended up here.
Yep.
At the end up here, like I just felt safer up on a higher level.
Yep.
And then if anything was coming at me, I'd have to come up the stairs. And that was the end of it. And then like I was there for probably half an hour to an hour.
Freaking out, or?
I was freaking out first, and in the end I just sat down and like, what the hell happened? What was it? And then John and Prue came home. They drove home late, at 10 o'clock I think they arrived. So I was sitting up there for about an hour and a half, just wondering what the hell had happened. I didn't know I was cut. I didn't know anything about that. And when they came home, they were like, "What happened to you? Did you have a fight?" They thought I had a bar fight. And I was like, "I haven't been cut, you know." And I'm not cut, you know, what's wrong? And I look in the mirror and I'm a state. I'm an absolute state. I was up at the pub last night. I went back because I was so freaked out. I did the whole trip again. Got to the pub, I was like, I asked the bar staff, I'm like, did I piss anyone off? Did I make anyone angry? Did I cause a scene? Like, did someone follow me home, basically? They were like, what are you talking about? You're good as gold, you know? So I didn't tell them what I'd experienced.
No, especially if you didn't.
Yeah, but that was it, you know? And it's freaked me out, but I remember just lying on the floor here. I remember lying down. I remember my face, like, my head was on the ground. Like, the lights turned on because of motion lights. And I was just like, this ain't happening. I was just like, saying myself, this ain't
never saw anything?
Didn't see a thing. Just heard something behind me, ran.
Yep.
Don't remember a stretch of it. And then came down. But I remember clearly, like, getting off the floor like this. Like, when I'm off the floor, I'm crawling as fast as I can and getting up to my feet.
Panicking that much?
Yeah, like there's something behind me, and if I stand straight up, someone's going to hit me down again. So, and then why would I, like I said to John, I was like, trying to piece it together, why would I, first of all, if I fell over, why have I got, well, the cuts that I had, there were slide cuts, you could see I'd slid, and then why would I end up on that side of the road if I fell, if I was walking I just fell, I'd be on that side of the road. Right. There's no reason for me to be on this side. Why would I be in a mad panic? Why would I go down here, start picking up these things and throwing them? Like, I felt like I was in danger. Why would I be running? I don't run. I really don't run. You know, I've had some rough times. You know, I'm not scared of people. And I just immediately, like, didn't even look behind me. Didn't even look. Just knew there was some danger.
But when you finally told your brother, he actually pointed out to you that was in the same general area, something else.
It took me 2 daes to tell my brother, because I was trying to figure out myself. I was in shock for like 2 days. I was laying in bed for a whole day. I was like, what the hell happened? What the hell happened? And I was like, there was no reasoning for it, none at all. And then John was like, oh, let's go up look for the yowie and stuff. And we went up looking for the yowie up there. Where is that? Up near you guys. And then I started hearing all these stories.
But had you heard from him that there was something happening here occasionally? Previously, before this whole thing?
I didn't believe it, not at all.
You thought it was like, like garbage?
Yeah, it's like too much drinking whiskey or something, yeah.
And now you think there might be something different to the whole...
Well, I sleep in the back there.
Yeah.
And my second night here...
this is before the incident?
Yeah, it was like, it's 3 months ago.
Yeah.
There was a big storm. It was a mad storm here. It was probably October the 22nd or something, because I got here on October the 20th. Mad storm. And all I could hear was banging off these gates, like bang, 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 like what the fuck, like who's trying to get in, or, you know, like, you know, why don't you use the front door? Like,
right, it's not the wind, it's something.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a big storm, but then there was like weird stuff going on, and then thudding on the ground, big thudding on the ground. And I came upstairs next morning, I'm like, what the fuck was going on last night? What are you guys up to? You know, I was like, fucking big storm, what was all that banging?
Yeah.
And then John was like, what, you heard that? I'm like, yeah, what was it? He goes, no, tell me. And he went through the whole thing, and he's like, shit, my uncle experienced the same thing. So, because I was like, he was like, that's no storm, that's like, you know, my uncle stayed in the same room and he experienced exactly the same noises as I did, you know. So.
And the next door neighbours experienced something too?
Yeah, well, it's 3 months later, I get fucking knocked right there, you know, and I still can't. Last night when I came home, John was telling me you guys are turning up, and I'm like, I don't even want to talk about it anymore, I just can't figure it out. It's weirded me out, I don't know what's going on. Fuck it, just put it to bed, don't care about it no more, you know. It's like, I exhausted myself over the course of a week thinking, what the hell happened?